Hey guys, it's me, it's your boy Jason Muncie, Indiana Louise here. Now I wound up coming across an article stating that some like EA employees are walking out on EA itself because of the gender identity push that made them want to leave and not go back to EA. I, I came across that article on Google, and from what I hear is people is not going to support that or support anything like that because of things that's going on right now. This these gender politics, gender identity politics, is just going and getting out of control. I wouldn't blame the EA employees for leaving and walking out on the company. I mean, they have some like underlying um like good morals that are underlined by not like going along with it. And this is the article by EA right here. It says right here, employees walked out after a canceled. Makes statement supporting transgender and women's rights, which has something to do with the LGBTQ community. I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't blame them at all. At some point in time, you gotta, you know, separate that kind of crap. And yet, with that being said, a lot of people that work in that company are not going to support that crap. At least there's something good coming out of this. And I will be, you know, under the assumption that when you make any kind of irrational decision, you start messing up. Your company starts going under when you make irrational decisions like this. And yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, we don't need gender identity politics going and ruining and mucking things up. I mean, it's just something I don't really like to think about. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just stating that with all of this going on, what is a company to do when you have a lot of your employees walking out and not supporting the LGBTQ community? They walk out. And there is one reason only, why EA employees are walking out on the entire company. They're walking out because of that. It's something that could have been, handled with better, care. But then again, EA was labeled a piece of shit company for years now. They stopped making the Matrix games. They started making other games. Like doing what Ubisoft did. When Ubisoft wound up going and doing the whole Ghost Recon games, they stopped making the Splinter Cell games. But where does that leave EA in all this? EA used to have made board games, then they made video games, then they wound up messing up all the time. Microtransactions is going to kill a video game company. Look at Rockstar. They're losing a lot of the player base because of this. A lot of Manhunt fans, a lot of Warrior fans, a lot of Bully fans, they're pissed. A lot of Midnight Club fans are pissed. And they're pushing for this Red Dead crap. Red Dead Redemption sucks. Grand Theft Auto's starting to suck. Whoever was in charge of Rockstar back then, they should have never left. Don't ever get me started on Overwatch. Blizzard fucked that game up. They would have been better off making said more World of Warcraft games. That would have been the better route for them to go. But no, they had to make Overwatch. They had to develop it and put Overwatch together. But, it's just so fucking terrible. Not only that, we have a lot of game companies fucking up across the board. Volition. Never, ever at all planned on bringing back Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2. They never even planned on releasing a Saints Row Undercover, Saints Row Money Shot, Saints Row Cooler. They didn't even want to release these games and make them full games. But did they ever? Nope. But they want them fucking up the series. No wonder why people are bitching and complaining about gaming being this terrible. You've got a lot of these soy boy glazing assholes defending these game companies for doing things like this. And yet we got a lot of these video game company stands going around doing stupid shit. All of these higher ups in these video game manufacturing companies need to get off the booger sugar. They need to get off the crack cocaine. They need to get off the narcotic drugs and get back to consistency. with video games. That is not that hard to do. But oh, boom. Yeah, he got hopped up on booger sugar and fucked up the Saints Row series. Volition used to make a very large fan base for Red Faction. Red Faction tanked, just like Agents of Mayhem tanked. And the Saints Row reboot shit is getting out of hand too. I don't know why people always want to be putting so much emphasis on the gaming industry. Soy boy chumps want to defend the gaming industry. But I'm not about that. Nope. Not about that. And yet, with this ever-growing, constant misbehavior of these video game manufacturing companies that manufacture and patent and end up getting the games published and going about making a like awful statement about awfulness going on in a video game. Rockstar used to be the top dog. EA used to be the top dog. Every video game company out there used to be the top dog until they started all that booger sugar that they up, and then they fuck everything up in all likely sense of having shit games. Look at Treyarch and Activision. Activision made and published those Call of Duty Modern Warfare games, while Treyarch was making and manufacturing and publishing the very Call of Duty Black Ops games. And yet the game Shell Shock tanked badly. Battlefield tanked badly. These games are tanking badly, man. I don't know what's going on with the video gaming industry these days. What the fuck is going on? Why are video gaming industry execs fucking up everything that badly? And yet, employees are just going to want to fucking walk out. It's a matter of time before all LGBTQ representation in video games is put to an end. When a whole heap of shitload of employees walks out on a company. And yes, they're going to walk out. They would be pushed to the brink of no longer supporting the LGBTQ community by some very bad business decisions. I'm just saying, it's nice to have said video gaming industry being much better and gaining the trust back of the customers.